I'm staying in bed thinking back on us and everything that went wrong. Never said goodbye, think I broke your trust, should've known this all along. Don't wanna be the one that you're trying to avoid. I'm feeling so confused, why did I act so annoyed? 'Cause
Hello everyone, and welcome back for another dose of your weekly cleaning motivation here on my channel. And if you're new, a huge welcome also, and thank you for clicking on my video today, and I really hope it brings you that motivation. Now before we get into today's video, I have some very exciting news I want to share with you all. I've teamed up with Dewy&Bae. Now they have some gorgeous skincare products, so I was very excited because I love trying out new skincare products, all things for the skin. Only gifted me Complexion Obsession skincare kit. Now in this you get the Emerald Smoothie, which works as a gentle night exfoliator and re-texturizer serum. So this is just gorgeous. I've been using these probably for the last 4 nights. And then you get the Plum Tide serum, which I've just been using in the morning, and that is a pore tightening and oil control serum, and it just smells so fruity and fresh. I'm just loving it. So you sort of just use 1 pump after cleansing and before moisturizing, so that's just gorgeous. And then I'm loving their Raw Glow serum, which is a lovely nourishing oil serum, which you use 2 to 3 drops after your usual moisturizer. So, and this just again smells so fresh and fruity and clean. And then I'm loving their gorgeous Honey Sea Bronzy Serum, which I've been using in the morning. The Honey Sea Bronzy Serum is a bronze tinted vitamin C serum. It's just divine. So again, just 1 pump after cleansing in the morning. And you can also use this with your SPF. Obviously you want to be putting your SPF on as well. And a link in the description box below, which will get you 10% off if you want to try some of Dewy&Bae's gorgeous skincare products. So anyway, we're just going to jump into today's weekly cleaning motivation. Really hope you enjoyed today's video, whether you're just sitting back or whether you're up cleaning along with me. And let's just jump straight into it. I find I feel very unproductive on the days that I don't actually make the effort and make my bed. I'm not going to lie to you all. I love to be as real and raw and honest on my channel as I can. I mean, obviously, there's things that you keep a bit private, but yeah, for the most part, I like to be as real, raw and honest. And yeah, on the days that I'm working, I don't tend to always make my bed. It's just because, well, I'm just mostly in my office working and the kitchen, obviously, especially being pregnant. So it doesn't tend to bother me as much, not as much as the days that I'm not actually working and that I'm just sort of getting around at home with Harper on the Mondays and Tuesdays that I'm off at home with Harper. So yeah, I'm just keeping it real here. So I'm just putting a load of washing on. Now this morning I've already washed some cloth nappies of Harper's, which we actually used sort of last night. I don't know what was going on with her, but she sort of was coughing a little bit and ended up spewing all over herself and in her cot. So we had to obviously change the sheet and change her, and yeah, so I've already done a load of that washing and that's on the line, and I'm just putting a load of darks on. This drawer here at the end of my bed organised like this for a while, just with my underwear and my tights, which if you've been here a while, you'll know I love just to live in tights. They're just the most comfortable pants ever. So yeah, I just have a lot of them because I'm in them most of the time. But this I just found wasn't working for me anymore. So I still obviously kept my underwear in this grey felt sort of organiser with little divided sections that I got ages ago from Kmart, very inexpensive. So I kept them in there, but however they still needed a reorganised tidy up because they sort of just get thrown back in there when I do the washing, especially if I'm busy or if Harper's behind me, because as soon as she sees this drawer open, of course she wants to come and rip everything out of it. So, and I ended up putting my pyjamas in here, as you can see, and then just my leggings. So I made a drawer over in my chest of drawers for my underwear, and then I just put some bras alongside of it to fill the gap, because I find these days I don't very often wear sort of, you know, your normal bra with wire, and then I find them very uncomfortable, so I just live in sports bras for the most part. So yeah, I really liked how this come out, this reorganisation, and yeah, I feel really happy with how it is now. And I'd just like to thank Dewy&Bae again for gifting me their beautiful Complexion Obsession skincare kit. I'm so thrilled, and don't forget to check out the description box below after this video if you're in the market for some new skincare, because I know you're just gonna love them. They're just divine. So, and save yourself 10% off. So I'm just also today giving my room a quick dust. Now, as I mentioned before, bedrooms, they do get so dusty, like constantly. So I just like to give this a dust, obviously regularly, especially the last week or more. I've sort of been suffering with like sinusy hay fever, sort of issues. So yeah, I just gonna make a point to sort of stay on top of that, just to hopefully help ease that a little bit, especially obviously when you sleep in here and the rest of it. So yeah, just giving the whole room a dust.
Feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance, 'cause one day we'll be looking back at this.
As I was vacuuming the change table here, my battery, the battery went on me, so I just went over it with my duster, which still worked fine. It just had, you know, dust obviously, because as I said, the bedroom gets so dusty, and then strands of my hair were on it of course as well. So yeah, just giving that a bit of a refresh while I'm in my room as well. Lately there always feels like there's dishes here that need to be dried up. Like, I don't feel like it's always been this way, but it feels like lately there is always things here on the drying mat that need drying and packing away. And it's one of those things that isn't a big deal for some, I know, but for me, dishes sitting here, just the clutter, I just, yeah, can't deal with it. So I just dry these things up by hand and get them packed away. And I don't know if it's maybe me and Harper are eating more, I don't know, but there always seems to be dishes on the drying mat. And Harper has not done this in so long, but on this day when I was filming this video, as you just seen, she sort of scooted over there to my plant and grabbed a handful of soil. I was just like, yeah, it just come out of nowhere. But on this day I was filming, she wasn't with me the whole time. Obviously she napped a bit way through it as well, But yeah, she was just in a real mood. I don't know if she's cutting more teeth or what's happening. She just was a bit off and just in a bit of a naughty mood. God bless her. But yeah, it's so cute here with a little Dyson toy vacuum. She pulls that out when I'm vacuuming with my Dyson. It's just the cutest thing. I just love having these little parts of her in my videos as well, just to share with all of yous and to have for me too to look back on. It's just adorable. If you are new here to my channel, I have noticed lately I have got a few new subscribers. I just want to thank each and every one of you so very much. Your support and just being here and clicking on that subscribe button, it just means so much to me. I'm just so very grateful for each and every one of you, and especially my original subscribers that continue to come back video after video, time and time again. Yeah, it just means the world to me to have you all here. But if you are new here and you mightn't be aware, but I'm currently 24 weeks pregnant at the time of filming this video. It's been so hard. I've sort of talked about this a little bit over on my Instagram. If you're not following me over on Instagram, be sure to, after you finish watching this video, head on over there and send me a follow. I'd love to have you friend over there as well as here on YouTube, but that's AC_Bae over on Instagram, and we can connect over there as well. I'd really love that. But yeah, I sort of talked a bit over on Instagram. This pregnancy being my third pregnancy, I find it's been harder to sort of keep track of the weeks that I am. Like, I sort of have to really think some weeks, oh, what week are we up to now? But yeah, I think that's just, you know, with everyday life, busy life, and especially obviously with Harper, a toddler, and working part-time. But yeah, it's just funny, as opposed to obviously my first pregnancy with my son Bentley. I was really, you know, on track of the weeks and the due dates and the rest of it. But at the moment, little Bubba's due at the end of July. Now obviously dates, I never sort of go on a set date because it can always change, and our first two come early, so you just never know. I know each baby's different, but yeah, so very excited about that. Counting down the days, can't wait till he's here. And yeah, and then as I mentioned also over on Instagram, I think I've got the momentum, the motivation back, touch wood, for working out again, which, if you don't really know me or if you're new here, I'm a huge lover of exercise. I just think it's fantastic, you know, things like mental health and all things like that. I just find it an excellent tool. So yeah, it just makes me feel really good after I've done it, and I'm at that cool down. But yeah, enough of that. I just wanted to jump on and say thank you so very much to each and every one of you for being here. So this is a job I had been putting off, but also really wanted to get done. So I was glad I made a point of doing it today, just wiping down my windows. Another thing I can't stand, as well as sort of the floors being messy, dirty, is, you know, fingerprints and you know, dirty looking glass. So yeah, I'm just cleaning the living room windows here today in the house. Like I've mentioned before, I like to sort of tackle windows in sections, so like by rooms. Obviously being a 5-bedroom house, I'm never going to do every window in one day. So this big window here was obviously the worst, because Harper gets up there and looks out, which is fair enough. It's all well and good, but yeah, along with the fingerprints and also some fly poo on there. Well, I think it was, because when Harper leaves, the door is open, obviously the flies get in. But yeah, long story short, I just wanted to tidy these up today, and I'm really glad I did. And whilst I wiped the glass down, well, before I wiped the glass down, I also wiped the tracks out as well, because I do like to keep on track of cleaning the window tracks. It's just, I know it's something that people don't always see, but it's something that I know needs doing, something that I see when I'm opening and shutting the blinds. Obviously I noticed this, and we're also doing my cooktop today, and I still haven't reordered some of my pink stuff, the cream cleanser that I like to use on my cooktop. So I'm just going in with my Thieves Household Cleaner from Young Living, and that brought it up fine today because it wasn't overly too bad. But I noticed this was very dusty as well. The cooktop was, yeah, very dusty, like I was wiping, and yeah, just had to rinse out my microfiber cloth a few times because of the dust, and of course again a few strands of my hair were in there. Yeah, so, and I just like to have this clean because I'm in the kitchen a lot, so it just feels really nice when, you know, I glance over at it and it's all shiny and clean. It's just those little things. As you all know, my channel sort of obviously revolves primarily around cleaning. I just, you know, love to bring you all that motivation. Well, hopefully I do. That's what I strive to do here on my channel. However, I just wanted to put it out there and ask if there's anything, any other sort of content that you would like to see from me on my channel, apart from obviously my usual cleaning motivation videos. I do sometimes film morning routines and nighttime routines, things like that. I really love filming that style of content also, especially involving Harper and having those videos for memorabilia of Harper as well, and yeah, just to look back on. But sort of lately, I think as Harper at this age, I don't know if it's just like a phase or something she's going through, but it's just a bit more difficult to film those styles of videos with her in it, especially with having to move tripod around and all of that as well, just depending on what mood she's in. So I sort of want to respect her in that way, that if she's needing my attention, you know, that I'm not filming as well as trying to give her that attention that she requires or is reaching out for. So that's why I haven't sort of been filming that sort of content lately. But yeah, because I sort of like, YouTube for me is an enjoyable outlet. It brings me joy, it makes me happy creating content. So I don't want to sort of ruin that and make it a stressful experience for either me or Harper, as it's, you know, an enjoyable thing for me to do at the moment. So I don't, yeah, want to ruin that, if that makes sense, by stressing me out trying to film that style of content, even though I really love to film that and want to film that to have on my channel as well as my cleaning. And I don't want to ruin it for Harper, as though she, you know, might associate me with filming, doing that a stressful sort of situation experience. So yeah, but if there's anything that you can think of or that you, yeah, would like to see on my channel, just leave me a comment down below, and yeah, I'd just love to hear your thoughts. Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope it brought you that motivation for the week. And if you enjoyed this style of video, and if you're new here, I'd really love it if you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up on your way out if you enjoyed it, and leave me your comments down below, because I love chatting to you all down there. Well, have a lovely week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.